Badgers and the Oklahoma State Cowboys. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Catching up with the Badgers head coach before the game, he has had a long conversation with his star wide receiver. He understands emotions will run high playing against the team that he transferred from last season, but he knows that his star is ready to make an even bigger splash here in the stadium he played at last year. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. So Oklahoma State's headed toward the football to break the seal on this 2027 season. From deep, it's Bohannon. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Coleman. Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line, a pickup of 6. Let's take just a moment here and talk about Wisconsin. You start the season top 25, snags it, and there's running room. He's at the 50. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
That's a bang-bang type play, RPO, in and out of the hands of the QB quickly. Just get it into the hands of your playmaker as fast as possible and let him do the rest. When you've got this guy's athleticism, man, that is such a great design on offense, and it comes up big.
Looking downfield, it's Rios. Finds his target. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1.
Coaches always tell their quarterbacks, you can't go broke taking a profit. You can't always hit posts and bombs deep down the field. If the coverage takes away throws downfield, just take what's underneath and let your receiver advance the football.
And the Badgers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
In here, the paddle people going to work. 3rd down and a big one for the Cowpokes. Push is ahead. They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28.
And that will go such a long way in deciding this football game. Who can win these short yardage situations? Who can be the more physical team? And this offense right here showing the work up front, man. The big boys all moving together, creating enough space, and I love the way Palmer, the back gets downhill, understands where the 1st down marker is.
Yeah, you know, some running backs just have a nose for it, and this guy does as well. He's able to sort of find the crease, make himself small, fit into those small spaces, and pick up the first to keep the offense on the field. It's all about momentum and being able to keep drives going. I know that's not going to really show up on any highlight reels, but that was a big play here for the offense.
The Badgers are moving quickly down the field. The run inside. It's Coleman. Run ends there. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be third down.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much, got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this third and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Back to throw, it's Rios. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Well, on third and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on fourth down.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on fourth down. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
Well, you're seeing analytics become a bigger part of college football each and every year, and there is a good example of it. Opening drive of the game, you're across the 50, fourth down, and it says run the ball and go for it. Even if you don't get it, your opponent's going to have to drive a ways. There's still a lot of football left to play. Hindsight's always 20/20, but that was an excellent decision by the head coach.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Wisconsin!
Well, the gamble by the head coach early in the game really pays off. Remember, they went for it on fourth down to stay on the field. They wanted to be aggressive, and now they get to pay it off, scoring a touchdown. Really nice job. It's always a massive gamble as a head coach taking those risks, but when you've got an offense like this, that really wasn't that tough of a decision.
And I think defensively, that kind of takes the wind out of your sails. Like, you get so excited. You force the fourth down, maybe a punt, maybe a field goal, whatever it is. I'm going to get off the field, and then they get it. And they finished with this drive together. You're right. Circle that fourth down. That was a big one.
Takes the handoff. It's Wormley. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Let's talk a little bit about Oklahoma State. They had some holes to fill on the roster. They've gone into the portal. They brought in a pretty decent haul. How good do you think this staff feels right now addressing those areas of need, David?
Well, I think you feel really good about bringing in quality depth, experienced depth. But now the trick is to merge it with your other guys and everybody get on the same page, you know, and moving in the same direction.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
He's got it. And he can't hold on to the ball at the end of this big game. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big third down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
Throwing, Sangapolatelli. Out wide left, it's Wormley. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Again, it's Sangapolatelli. Oh, pressure's coming. Reels it in. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. The Cowboys go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Running inside, it's Page. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Sangopoulos throws to the wideout. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down. Likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important.
Touchdown, Cowboys! Middle of the end zone, he's got it! Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he puts through the extra point. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Couldn't find room for the big play. He'll be stopped after a short return. It's a coverage unit right on top of it. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Quick give. It's Coleman. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17. And the Badgers want to crank the tempo.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Got enough for the first down. Could be an alley. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. He's up to 51 yards on the ground in this first quarter. That is a terrific start. The Badgers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. To the air, it's Rios. Got the quick pass. Turning it on. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting because right now they got the run and they got the pass working. So this defense, they're going to have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
And the Badgers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Hits inside. It's Coleman. And he got 5 yards on the play. 2nd and 5 coming.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. It's been punch, counter punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive. And you can see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
Straight ahead, it's Coleman.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
This place loud right now. The Cowpoke faithful bringing it on third down. They'll run him again. He was looking everywhere for more running room and couldn't find it. He'll be 4 yards short, and it's fourth down. Fourth down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Spits it out to the back. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a fourth down stop.
You know, offensively in that situation, fourth down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Making the adjustment. Jaron Kiave Songopolitelli. The sure hands, it's Diaz. Oh, and after the big gain, the ball's loose. Defense trying to take it back.
And that's a great job by this defense. Limiting the yards after catch. We know guys are going to get the football in their hands, and he gets the ball out quick, gets it to him. Nice job running to the football. When you chase the football, man, a lot of good things happen. That ball pops out, you recover it, a forced turnover.
Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Wormley. Breaks the tackle. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
They're all over him. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Songopolitelli from the gun on third down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
Just drives it between the uprights. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He stopped right there. Oh, he might have been a step away from taking that one a long way. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. From the gun, it's Coleman. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Back to pass, it's Rios. Taken in on the right side by Coleman. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They've got it at the 41, 30 short, trying to keep the chains moving. They'll try to get it through the air. And the deflection by the defense. Great play on third down brings us to fourth.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
They're a couple of yards short of the first down, but the offense will stay out there on 4th down. Needs it. Looking for a crease. He's not going to get there. He needed 2 yards, but he just got 1, and the defense comes up with a stop.
And what a job by this defense. Early in the game, you want to set the tone. You want to set your offense up as much as you can. And here in the first half now, giving the ball back to them on their side of the field, shutting the 4th down conversion down, sending a message to this offense.
Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That's the sophomore running back there taking a look at, and Holly Rowe will let us know what's going on the sideline. That kind of pickup on 1st down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Takes the handoff, it's Page. Breaks into the open. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. They'll take the penalty and move them back. On 1st down, here comes this offense. They'll run it. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
1st down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
And the Cowboys will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he charges across the line. Touchdown, Cowboys! Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
On the move from inside his 5. He'll step out of bounds at the 16 and leave his offense with a long field in front. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll send the back in motion. Wisconsin stops the clock, uses its first timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Looking to throw, it's Rios. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Long way to go on second down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Coleman. Just couldn't get away from the tackle.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Tight end finds a soft spot. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Offense trying to catch them napping. Looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. Rush right in his face. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive, you want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out, you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
2nd and long here. Songa Povatelli on the play action. Took a shot as he threw. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming, and there it is. Still 3rd down, but more ground to cover after the flag. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. From the gun on 3rd down, Songa Povatelli. He makes the catch, but the official's right on top of it, signaling out of bounds.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
He boomed it through a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful leg.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The run inside. It's Coleman. He now has 74 yards on the ground. A very productive first half here in the season opener. Just feeds the running back. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
The Badgers want to talk things over, and they use their 2nd timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The Badgers have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for a man, it's Rios. Left side, it's Jackson. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47.
Smart play by the quarterback. Nothing open. Dump it off to your running back. And listen, he's a running back. He's used to having the ball in his hands, and he's a big running back. So if you want to bring that to the ground in the open field, it's very difficult. Great job by the running back making a play.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
You know the saying, no risk it, no biscuit. If you want big plays on offense, you've got to be able to take shots. They didn't hit that one, but moving ahead in the second half, expect this offense to keep dialing them up.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Comes down. It's McGowan. He goes to the ground, but not before a big pickup and a first down. The Badgers now use their third timeout, and they can't stop the clock again. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. And the Badgers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Wants to throw on first. Fires to the wideout. Right side, it's McGowan. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Looking downfield very late in the half. Out wide left, it's Rigby. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Just enough time to get off one more snap. Sets his feet, it's Rios. Out wide right, it's Harris. Now the connection takes it to the 11. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, we welcome you into the Week 0 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with the Wyoming Cowboys taking on the Central Michigan Chippewas. And it's Wyoming who win it on their home turf. They take pride in protecting their dirt, so to speak, and they did so today.
They'll start this third quarter with a run. Enough to move the chains. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with the first down.
And that's a welcome sight for this offense, man. They really struggled to run the football in the first half. And I promise you, at halftime, in the locker room, first drive, guys, we got to come out, own the line of scrimmage, get the run game going, and that's exactly how they start this half.
Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
JKS. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. You can grab, but you can't hold on. A defensive holding penalty will give this offense a first down. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Fresh set of downs going to the air. Right side, it's Miller. Breaks free, and he might be gone. At the 20. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma State.
And this offense doing a really nice job, man. They're understanding who they are. And Jesse, do you find guys, man, on the outside that you know where they're going to be, you know they're going to make plays, and you just continue to feed them?
Yeah, no question, especially in a situation like this, David. When the game's on the line, you got to go to your best players. And quarterbacks, they keep track of what's happening during the game. Who's winning? Who's getting separation on the outside? Who do I feel comfortable throwing to in tight coverage? This is the guy. That's now his second touchdown catch in the game, and I don't think that's going to be the last time we see him touch the ball.
He'll bring it out. It's Bohannon. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. The Badgers start this drive as the offense looks ready to roll. Fires to the tight end. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28-yard line as this offense tries to mount a drive.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
through the air. It's Rios. And he avoids the sack.
The defense has the lead, and they're playing like it right now. I mean, they are pinning their ears back in these passing situations. They're not worried at all about the run game. They're just getting up the field, and they're getting to this quarterback.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. They're getting to the line quickly and staying out there on fourth down. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that fourth down.
You know, college football is so much about emotion and momentum and trying to find parts of games where you can grab it. How about going for it on fourth down on your own end of the field early like that and coming away with the first? That's huge.
Hard running there. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Badgers will hustle to the line.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
And the Badgers are moving quickly down the field. Tackled after a short gain, it'll be 2nd and 9.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. This 3rd down a little longer after that penalty. Moving the pocket, it's Rios. Release to the back. It's picked off, and another empty drive. Oh, he's got some space. Inside the 10. Pistols firing, touchdown Cowboys. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
Really good awareness by the defense. I'm supposed to drop back. I'm supposed to see the quarterback, and when he throws it, go break on it, gets the tip, and then you get the pick. That's just gravy. That's just a cherry on top of the sundae. And then take it back to the house. Let's get weird. Nice play by the defense.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He steps out of bounds just across the 20 at the 21. Decent starting field position here. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10 as we are getting this season underway in the opening week. He's got it on the right. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. Big plays like that makes play calling so much easier. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 34. Fresh set of downs going up top. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast, he's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense keeping him in the pocket and getting the sack.
Got it behind the line. It's Jackson. Still running at the 35. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. and 6 yards to go. Running inside, it's Jackson. Got the first down. He stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain. The Badgers want to move quickly. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Can hold on in the face of the contact. Third quarter opening week of the season, and they're facing 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Rios. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Badgers! And they take it in for 6 more points. Here comes the 2-point try. He's looking to pass. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He just sets sail for the end zone after the pick and turns it into a 2-point return.
Great job on special teams. Getting penetration, getting the block. You've got the convoy. It's a scoop score, 2 points the other way.
They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. Touchdown, Cowboys! Stealing a score on special teams. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the point after is good. Those opportunities, those returns like that can be such game changers, and everyone was right on point, and he took it to the house. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. In front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Quick give. It's Jackson. Ball is loose. Offense scoops it up and still going. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
On the move, it's Jackson. They put the brakes on it.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Looking to pass, it's Rios. Grabs it in the middle. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. On 4. Powers through the defender. Dragged to the ground, but not before. He's converted the 4th down to keep the drive going.
I'm not a huge analytics guy, but on 4th and 1, if you're going to get pushed like that from your O-line, I say go for it every time.
And the Badgers will snap it on 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hands, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest, too, getting him on the ground.
Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Oklahoma State has the lead here. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Fires to the big fella. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
They got it blocked just enough, and a good gain on that run. The Badgers heading quickly to the line. Looking to throw, it's Rios. Under pressure. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
This defense so far, they've understood the mission. The mission is to get this fast, speedy quarterback on the ground. And they've got to him early, they've got to him often, and most importantly, they continue to get him on the ground and create these negative plays.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Needs it here on 4th down. Complete in the middle. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the 4th down, and it paid off.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ball game.
Trying to beat the D deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure, they're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the 4th quarter. This guy has never gotten into a rhythm.
He'll pitch it. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Snaps on 4th down. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Off to the races to the right. The 30, the 20. He's at the 10. He takes it in. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. The defense there to make the stop, but he barreled right into the teeth of the monster and picked up 4. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. They give it back to him. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1. Pinned just inside their own 20. They need to convert on 3rd and short. Hits the hole. It's Jackson. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Fights off a defender. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. You always hear run the route deep enough to get the 1st down, but if you don't, you better fight your way there, and he did.
Yeah, nice job. Hey, listen, catch the football, understand 4th and short, the situation, and then go get that 1st down. Don't dilly-dally. Don't try to make a home run play. Get past the sticks. Nice job of understanding that situation.
Knocked down immediately.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. There he goes. Touchdown, Cowboys! What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Rios. He wants a big play here late. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Touchdown, Cowboys! What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he makes the extra point. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. A snap, wants to throw to start this drive. Good job just to get rid of that one.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Good coverage to knock that pass away.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off, accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. To the air, it's Rios. Here comes the heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout.
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Got to make the play on 4th. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Offensively, this is a beautiful time now because now I get to get all my other guys in the game. guys that don't get to play that much. We're up. This game's over after that missed fourth down conversion. Now we get to get everybody in the ball game, or if you choose, like Jesse probably would, to go pad some stats and get some more catches, get some more rush yards if that's your thing.
Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
In situations like this, offensively, when you got the lead in the fourth quarter, when you got to run the ball, you go back to the runs that you have the most confidence in, that you can execute in your sleep, and they do it right there, ripping off 7 yards.
And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. The Cowboys come to the ball, trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Trying to squeak through the pile. Find it. Headed to the end zone. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And add it on again. This offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's able to sneak his way across the 20 and steps out at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Drops back. It's Rios. It's dropped after taking the hit.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the 4th.
2nd down, gonna throw it. Caught over the middle. It's McGowan. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. A deep throw as the clock winds down. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot of drives together and maybe even get lucky with an onside kick.
Got his man. Offense uses a timeout. 17 seconds left on the clock.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
With the lead late in the game, this defense right now knows that the opponent's going to be throwing the football. And they're doing a nice job mixing up their coverages, but also changing their personnel, sometimes putting extra DBs on the field. That time, deep shot, 2 guys go up, nobody comes down with it. The defense wins again.
In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
And unfortunately, man, another incompletion. This offense is just running out of time. Like, they've just not put it.
And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over.
Booster!
Snaps it, and he has to have it. Lets it fly. Can't hook up on the long throw, and 4th down goes by the boards for this offense. One more play to pad the stats. Gonna run it. It's Wormley. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.